Sorry if you can hear me over the music. I feel like I'm too close. Please listen. The other day I posted a video saying that I basically don't want to post anymore. It's not necessarily because me comparing myself to other people in the gym or some shit like that. I don't have those types of insecurities, I guess. I'm not comparing myself to other people, and I'm actually quite egotistical about that. Yo, I was looking at my videos and I also speak about that a lot, how important it is to have an ego. The point is, I posted a video saying that I didn't want to post anymore and I might not even post my face again. That came out of insecurity, not necessarily because my physique. It was more as like it made me feel embarrassed to give up. I really wanted to stay away from social media, and once I got off, my life didn't become easier, didn't become harder either, because my goals and my dreams depend on social media. I guess my time away did not show me a different path, but if anything just made my current path more clear. And I think that that's necessary, because sometimes you don't realize the things that you have in front of you, and sometimes you feel confused. And I am in a lot of conflict about trying to talk to the camera and not showing what I've been through, because I don't like to be perceived by that. I don't like to be judged by the things I've been through, because I don't want people to feel pity for me. But at the same time, I cannot change that. At some point, people are gonna get to know me, and this is one of the reasons why I can't connect with people, because I refuse to share my life, because I refuse to be seen as a victim. And at some point it's gonna happen. At some point somebody's gonna get to know you, and at some point everybody's gonna get to know your past. At some point people are gonna see you cry, and at some point people are gonna see you laugh. It is just part of life. Yes, you don't get to pick your life, but if anything, you can embrace your life, regardless of how stressful it is, and regardless of how it makes you feel, and regardless of the relationships that you get in the way, the friendships that you get in the way, getting cheated on, getting into fights, a lot of things. All of that just add onto the pile that you should be proud once you get past it. I'm in conflict with myself because of that, but I'm willing to change, and I'm willing to accept who I am, and I'm willing to let the world know who I am, because the moment that I start talking about myself, and the moment that I start speaking from my own experiences and stuff like that, people do actually listen. And actually my friends have told me that it feels so comfortable talking to me, because it feels, they feel listened, because it feels like I know what I'm talking about. And that always filled my heart, because I wish I had somebody back then who made me feel this way, because you tend to become the hero you once needed. And maybe I don't need this type of hero anymore, but the feeling of loneliness will still remain as long as I keep myself in this hole. It is up to me to get out of this hole, help people who want to be helped, and not only about other people, it's also about helping yourself, because you can help the world if you want, but as long as you keep neglecting yourself, you will never become better. To pretend that nothing is actually going on, and to pretend that your life is perfect and all these things, is great until you cannot keep up with it. I lie about my life a lot, because first, I don't want to talk about my past, and second, I get very embarrassed if my life was to fall apart in some way, because I got done wrong so many times. So I became obsessed with getting better at everything, so I can be better than everyone who has ever laughed at me for certain things or made me feel hurt. That's great. It's great to be better than other people. It feels great, but that will not fulfill you. The only things that can fulfill you is love. Love and passion. Love is the key to everything. To pretend to be somebody who you're not, to be better than other people and all these things. You can love to be better than other people, but as long as you don't love who you are, you will not feel fulfilled. But yeah, point is, I posted that and I wasn't gonna come back, because I was tired of pretending to be somebody else and not being able to be it. Because shit, if you ever did live stream, you know that unless you are like the clown of the class, it's not gonna work. So if people change the perception of you and you always remain true to yourself, what do you got to feel sad for? To not be able to enjoy things because you pretend to be somebody who you are not applies to everything. You cannot be something that you're not and pretend to be cool with it. You can pretend all you want, but at some point it's gonna slap you in the face. And for years, since I was 6 years old, I've been pretending to be a different person so I can keep up with everybody else, so I can post and people can like me, so the people that did me wrong can see how much better I am than them and how far up I am, and they will never reach me again, and blah blah blah. Like, I became obsessed with like self-growth and the way that people perceive me and social status and all these things, and none of that matters. All of those concepts about social status and how big you are and how strong you have to be and all of these like standards that people follow to be this and be that don't apply to a person who's comfortable with themselves. That's why you cannot rage bait them. That's why you cannot play with like, I got more money than you. And they're like, okay. If you stop being yourself to pretend to be somebody else, right? You created another person. This person has a mission. Once their mission is accomplished, they will disappear and you will take that place and you're gonna feel out of place. And once you snap back into reality, you're gonna feel like shit. For real, you're gonna feel like shit. I pretended for so many years to be somebody that I'm not, just to prove that I'm better than everybody else who ever did me wrong. Did it work? Yes. Did it feel good? Yes. Did it fulfill me? No. While it makes you happy and while you feel in the rush of like, holy fuck, I'm so much better than you, it is the shit. It's like a drug. It's the best thing ever. But once you already did that, it's kind of like, now what? Now that I left social media for like about 2 weeks, a week, I don't know, and I've been thinking this whole time, I realized that I just have to stop pretending. I just have to be me. That's the answer to everything. Stop pretending. Because in that specific caption that I left on my Instagram, I said, my friends always made fun of me for not being as hyper or humorous of all of these things like other people. So what? Why do I care? Why do I gotta care? I cannot be the funniest person ever. Like, I like entertaining people. I like showing my progress in the gym. I like showing how strong I got, and because people cheer me up. Shit, if people cheer me up because I'm doing better, that fills my heart. Like, damn, like they really fuck with me. They really think I'm the shit. Like, at least not even like they think I'm like the best in the planet, but they went out of their way to like drop a like or drop a comment like, holy shit, you're looking sick as fuck or some shit like that. I don't know. It makes me feel better. Like, it's like little comments, it's little compliments, little things that for real change everything. Like, I created this standard that I gotta follow, and if I don't follow it and if I don't do it at the, like, you know, word for word, then I'm not good enough. Then I shouldn't be doing it. Then, you know, start again, because I've done this a lot of times. Once I reach a high amount of followers and I feel like I failed, I delete the entire account. There is people that do find me again, which is very impressive, and they always ask me like, what's going on? And my friends have seen it so many times that they just ask me like, again? I'm like, yep. So much time spent that I just deleted out of being insecure, out of feeling like I didn't fulfill this standard that I put for myself, that nobody else did, that nobody else cared about. Nobody cares. Nobody cares in general about anything. No one cares. Nothing matters. Everybody's living their own lives. If somebody has that much free time to get mad at you for being who you are, or they don't like you for being who you really are, and they're gonna go out of their way to make comments towards you, they're just wasting their time, because instead of doing something that will fulfill them, they're just trying to get you down because they don't like you. What? If I like someone, I'm not gonna waste my time trying to change them, because they can do whatever they want. And I'm not gonna hate them, because why would I hate them for being who they are? That's insane. Be yourself. Be yourself unapologetically. Unapologetically. Be yourself shamelessly. A person who loves never loses. And a person who loves themselves never hates. Let's say you're playing Minecraft with your friends, and your friend has a full diamond set, right? Shit, he's blinged out. He sees that you're trying to get diamonds, and he just goes and get it before you get it, or he kills you trying to get your diamonds. He just scared that you're gonna get up there and look like him, and he's gonna start feeling special. But a person who cares about you getting up there with them, he will go get diamonds with you. So if your friends and the people around you are not helping you get diamonds, just leave. Make a house somewhere else and go get diamonds by yourself. To be rock bottom, It's truly a blessing. You understand a lot of things. You understand the way people perceive you. You understand who really wants you regardless of what you have or not. People who stopped helping you once you were rock bottom, you just know to cut them off. Get them out of here. Love yourself. Love what you do. Be yourself unapologetically, shamelessly. Do whatever you want to do and do it with passion. Don't half-ass things, you know? If you did wrong, apologize and do better. Don't make them have to apologize twice. Already to fail them once, it's already weird, because if somebody fails them, it's because they didn't think about them enough. Somebody who loves you will never hurt you intentionally, and if they did hurt you without meaning to, they will change. They will never hurt you in the same way again. I had issues with myself, and I want to be myself again. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna go crazy about the stuff that I actually want, because I want to do bodybuilding, and I want to do social media, and I want to keep posting gaming for my friends, and I want to play with my friends and go on live and talk random shit. I want to be human. I don't want to be an industry plant. I don't want to be perfect. I don't care if I get canceled for saying something that is out of pocket, because shit, if I said it, it's probably because I thought it was funny or I genuinely think of it. And if people don't like me, they're probably gonna say things that I don't like. Doesn't mean that I have to go out of my way to hate them. And if I say something you don't like, maybe you don't like me. Maybe you hate me. But at the same time, you don't even have to interact with me. That's fine. There is billions of people in this planet. Don't waste your time and energy giving other people hate or being insecure. You need to be insecure about anything, because insecurity comes from the outside. Other people make you feel insecure. You could never feel insecure about yourself individually without the input of other people. Insecurity is not something self-created. It's not something self-inflicted. It's given. And if you were a 220, if you're over 200 pounds and you're a bodybuilder and you were massive, blah, 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 and you lost it all, you can feel insecure about that, because shit, you used to be a different person. And maybe that could be self-inflicted. But all of these things about not feeling pretty enough, or my hair is not looking good today, or something like that, like, it's all about the perception of other people. And I'm tired of living for other people. I'm gonna start living for myself. I don't want to be perfect. I don't want to pretend to be perfect. My life isn't perfect. I've been homeless countless times. I got cheated on countless times. I've done wrong things too countless times. It's just life. We're human, bro. Like, just live. So that is my message. Was it good to leave social media? Yes, it was very eye-opening, and I hope more people do it. I hope more people leave social media for at least a week. Take some time off. Don't doom scroll on anything. Leave all social media completely. And start thinking about who you really want to be, what you really want to do, the path that you want to take, what you want to study, what's the career you want to take. If you want to have kids, if you want to have a family, if you want to be famous, if you want to, whatever it is, bro. Get off social media, get your mind right, and it's going to give you a level of clearance that you cannot get from anything else. This is me. I am David. I must start being me.